What's going on, guys, and welcome back to Wrestling World. A recent edition of Raw introduced a small background storyline that will have a huge impact on two WWE superstars. These superstars being Zelina Vega and Andrade. WWE heavily teased the idea of them splitting up recently, so let's take a look back at their history leading up to what very well could be the end of them. Andrade first made his NXT debut back in 2016. He quickly caught the eyes of many fans as an outstanding in-ring performer. But one thing many fans agreed on was that if the WWE gave him a manager, it would really help him take off even more. Enter Zelina Vega, and everything changed for Andrade. Zelina Vega was first discovered by legendary wrestler Tommy Dreamer. Tommy Dreamer noticed a lot of potential in Zelina, and this eventually brought her over to TNA. Zelina Vega spent the beginning of her wrestling career over at TNA under the ring name of Rosa Ida. Zelina's TNA run lasted from 2011 to 2013, but she accomplished quite a lot in that short time. She captured the TNA Women's Tag Titles, she was part of a stable, and did it all, but was quietly released in 2013. She went to a WWE tryout in 2013 and had a few appearances for WWE after that. Zelina appeared as one of Adam Rose's Rosebuds. She lost a match on NXT in 2016 and even played the role of AJ Lee in WWE's film about Paige's career. And by June 2017, it was official. She had signed with the WWE. Her very first NXT appearance from that point on was with Andrade. Andrade wasn't taking wrestling so serious, and was just about partying. That's when Zelina went up to him and said, "Is this what you are now?" before giving him a heavy slap. This would lead to Zelina taking control and becoming his manager from summer 2017 to present day. Andrade captured the NXT World title and had a historic reign with Zelina by his side. Andrade would eventually lose the NXT title, but Zelina and Andrade would then be called up to the main roster, where both of their careers could reach new heights. Andrade has bounced back and forth between Raw and SmackDown, but he still remains as a solid competitor. Now the WWE is teasing that the longtime pair may be splitting up sooner than we think. After Andrade bumped into Zelina Vega and lost a huge match against upcoming WWE star Humberto, Zelina and Andrade were both lashing out at each other. They stood in the middle of the ring, arguing before the cameras faded to black. What some fans might have not seen was the WWE.com interview that picked up where their TV segment left off at. The camera caught Andrade and Zelina Vega yelling at the top of their lungs at each other backstage. Andrade furiously walked away from Zelina after telling her that it was all her fault. Zelina then turned to the interviewer and said that her and Andrade were perfectly fine, but you can obviously see the frustration going on with both of them. This is leading many to believe that this may be the really early stages of a likely split. First off, Andrade and Zelina Vega are not a romantic-like couple. In real life, Andrade is with Charlotte Flair, and Zelina is with Aleister Black. But even the on-screen characters of Zelina and Andrade are not romantically involved with each other either. To the casual fan, they may see the two of them and just assume that they're a couple, but their relationship is strictly a business partnership. All Zelina is there for is to help manage Andrade and help him get those wins. She's nothing more than his on-screen manager. Behind the scenes, Zelina and Andrade are obviously best of friends. Zelina always refers to them having a big brother/little sister relationship, and Andrade is really appreciative of Zelina because of all the little things she did for him, such as help him improve his English. But it's looking like the WWE is teasing the fact that they won't be together for that much longer. The story even crossed over to Twitter, where one fan suggested that Charlotte should be Andrade's new manager. Andrade acknowledged the post, and Zelina even replied as well, warning him not to mix business with pleasure. So, how will this story go? The WWE has done similar stories in years past, and it usually consists of the manager costing the superstar to go on a massive losing streak until they both reach their breaking point and end their working relationship. So we already had Zelina costing Andrade a huge match that was really important to him, so we'll have to keep a close eye on this to see if it'll be a reoccurring theme now. Will Zelina try too hard to make up for that previous loss and mistakenly cost Andrade another match? That's exactly something that usually happens in storylines like these, so that'll be something to keep a close eye on as well. If this split does happen, what will it mean for both of their directions? Will Zelina become a full-time competitor in the women's division, or will she manage someone else? And how will Andrade go on without his manager and the mouthpiece that really helped his career reach new levels? So let's see where the WWE decides to take this potential split, because, telling by the first hint, it definitely looks like they have some direction that they want to take this in. What are your thoughts on this situation? Do you think it's the right time for Zelina Vega and Andrade to split? Leave your comments, don't forget to subscribe, and leave a like if you enjoyed. Thanks for watching, guys, and we'll see you in the next one.